Hello, I am Zyler. I do art and stuff, and usually I draw people, but today I decided, no, thank you. I am bored of drawing people. I want to draw something that I don't know how to draw and see how it goes. So clearly, I have like 200 pictures of my cats on my phone, and I decided that's perfect. These will be my references. So yeah, I blurred out the backgrounds of them because you don't know me like that. You don't need to be in my business knowing what my house looks like, but you do need to know what my cats look like. This is Ted, Theodore. She's a very sweet cat. She just cat distribution system moved in on her own, and this is Ghost. I got her through the Feral Cat Society where I live. She was born in a barn, and now she lives in my cozy little house. Um, this is my sweet Theodore wrestling my arm. Or I think in this picture more she was giving me a warning that I was not to touch her feet. She really hates it when you touch her back feet, and therefore I cannot trim her back nails, which is unfortunate, but they're usually pretty dull on their own. Um, we're back to Ghosty. I drew so many pictures of Ghost and Ted. Um, I'm really enjoying drawing like the little paw pads, the little jelly beans. Oh, they're so cute. I love that Ghosty has like pink jelly beans on her peachy paws and gray jelly beans on her gray paws. That's so cute. We got some loafs. Gotta draw a good loaf. And I love how expressive the ears and stuff are. Ted's loaf looking kind of familiar to some Spider-Man universe. I love her so much. She really loves food, man. She has an automatic feeder now, so she's on a diet and is no longer as Kingpinny, but she's still pretty Kingpin, I'll be honest. This is Ghost being very curious. Look how curious. I love it when she gets all tall like that. Um, look at this pose. Ted really makes herself comfortable, dude. The name Ted, also, I hate that I forgot the tail here. The name Ted really just like speaks to me. Uh, it's really become like a feminine name in my mind somehow, just because. So I started trying to like figure out the shapes and stuff, and I started trying to like draw in a style more than just photocopy here. And by style, I mean I just made their heads bigger. And sometimes it looked okay, and sometimes it looked really weird. And I'm not sure if I knew exactly what I wanted. I did really like how some of these turned out, but what I was starting to do was like draw the shapes and figure out little shortcuts in how to get the proportions right. Because my goal here is to like redraw a cat without a reference and just be able to draw a cat. Like using references is great. It's awesome. But I want to build up like a memory bank. Also, this is me trying to draw with, oh God. Look at that face. She looks like Kirby, the elephant. Um, but yeah, I just kept going. Some of them look shit, and I just pushed through. And then I tried to draw without any references, and it was like, oh, it was weird because I understood like the shape that a cat should be, but I didn't have any references of them like standing up or like I realized all my references were sitting or way too close up. So I used this website, which is awesome, by the way, to find references of cats. And you can just turn the head and like get a specific like head angle. It's awesome if you want to draw like a head at a specific angle. But I really just wanted references of cats that were like just normal postured, like from farther out, so that I could like figure out how like sitting normally or standing works. And I tried to get a few with like their mouths open, yawning or anything, so that I could understand how their jaw works. At this point, I was getting really tired of drawing cats, um, because it wasn't like there were specific like character designs or like anything that I was doing. I just wanted to know how to draw a cat in general. And I think if I was like, I don't know, designing them or something, but like, how much can you design a cat? Like, they come in cat shape and then they have different color. And there's a few different cat shape, like they're hairless cats and stuff, but they're all very similar. So, I think that's what really drove me to keep drawing people was that I really liked designing characters, even if they were like shitty little OCs. Uh, and I realized that cats have actually like quite a variety in their facial expressions, which makes it more fun to draw. Um, like their pupils can be really dilated or really thin, or their ears can be back or forwards. So this is when I started actually looking up artists that I thought their work was really good in like an animal style that I wanted as like a style. I basically looked up a bunch of artists and said, that I'll have that, please. That's mine now. I'm gonna link all of their social medias in the description, so that you can go check them out because their style is really gorgeous. Um, yeah, there were a few that I didn't go with. There was like Tom and Jerry, Aristocats, but those are like cartoons. I went with Gigi because Gigi's so cute. I love Kiki's Delivery Service. So I slapped all of these into Clip Studio and I started just drawing over top of them, like marking it like a teacher or something, and trying to figure out what I actually really liked about these styles. Like the colors, the like way that they draw teeth, the like shapes and the like solid form. I really like how simplified and how stylized Gigi is. Like the shading and like I never know like if I'm drawing a furry if I should put hair or not. And I don't know if I know. It always feels like wrong to not have it and wrong to have it. But yeah, I wanted to draw a nice pause. I wanted to have a fun expression. I wanted really fun colors. And then I tried to do all of that and draw a cat with no reference. So I started with this like facial expression, which was supposed to be like a bleh, like I don't know if I like how it turned out, but I tried to push it a little further even, and it's like it's okay. And then I noticed I was missing the floofs. Like all of these references had these like floofies. So I added those and I like this. It's okay. And then I started trying to add colors, and for some reason like my brain is not accepting the color. Like maybe it's the gray background or maybe it's because Seal Maru's characters are like based off of like chameleons and like other colorful things, and they're like kind of magical creatures and not just a cat. So yeah, I don't love how these patterns or these colors turned out at all. I was hoping like shading and lighting would fix it. It did not fix it. But nonetheless, I persevered and I finished it kind of. It's hard for me to know how to shade fur. Like it's not like skin, it's not as reflective. So it's like there's less shading to it. And I like shading. um so this is kind of what it culminated into is I finally tried to draw my cats again, and I thought I'm gonna do a unique pose that I came up with. I am not referencing anything, and I think it turned out okay. It does look like them, and I'm pretty happy with that. I really like the pose that I did for Ted, and I did actually end up looking at some of the reference photos that I took for it because I was trying to get it to work and I just like didn't know how to put the legs. And eventually I was like, I'll just move it higher up. Uh, I like how this one turned out. And I spent a lot of time like trying to get their fur colors to look accurate to real life. But I think I don't know. It looks okay. It's it's my cats. I love them. Um and I threw in a little bit of shading. I threw in like a shitty little background, but oh, I don't like drawing backgrounds. It's like characters is like one thing you can learn how to draw the thing like I'm doing, but backgrounds is like okay, now draw everything else in the world, and it's just overwhelming to me. So I threw a texture brush in there, and then that's that. But I like how this turned out, and I took a break and I drew them as like human versions of themselves because I just wanted to draw people again. But I think I will continue this. So if you have any ideas for what animal I should try to learn how to draw next, let me know and I will try it. And now I have to end the video. So, yeah. Goodbye.